Happy Wednesday. Thank you for watching. Today I would like to talk about biggest players in cryptocurrencies world. Cryptocurrencies are redefining the way people exchange money or complete transactions. On average, stock market returns 5 to 7% a year, whereas biggest players on cryptocurrencies markets such as Bitcoin and Ethereum return over 800% in 9.5 months. Let's look at 7 cryptocurrencies with largest market cap. I'm going to play this chart from which we can see that there is not much activity in 2014, 15, and 16, but in early 2017, all of the cryptocurrencies just took off. Of course, there is no comparison with Bitcoin or Ethereum, whose market cap is, for Bitcoin, it's right now $98 billion, and for Ethereum, right now their market cap is over $32 billion. Because these two are the biggest ones, let's look at their price index. Here we see Ethereum right here and Bitcoin price trend. Now this is a chart for last year. You can see that Bitcoin price skyrocketed since August. From $3,900 to over $5,000. Why did that happen? Well, on August 1st, there was something called fork, which splits a stock into two different companies. In Bitcoin case, it was Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Now, with Ethereum, there was a price drop in July. So why is that, would you ask? On July 16th, the news came up that Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin has died, and these were fake news, which caused the price drop a little bit, but then we see a healthy growth. My point here is that the stock in cryptocurrencies acts same as stock market. It is sensitive to news or other activities in the business, besides the fact that the cryptocurrencies market is open 24/7. Now on this chart, we can play with dates and see how the market price changed for only Bitcoin. We can see a big jump. In April, the price for Bitcoin was just over $1, whereas in 2017, the price went up way more than $5,000, which is a lot. Because it has already achieved a high point of market share, Bitcoin is way ahead of any other cryptocurrencies in terms of its brand recognition and value. I decided to look into it closely. Here's a map of countries where Bitcoin is legal. Of course, there is Russia, there is the US, and actually a lot of countries in Europe are Bitcoin friendly. From this pie chart, we can see that 31% of wallets is held in Europe, and North America is right behind it with 30% number of Bitcoin wallets. What is wallet actually? Wallet is where you keep your coins. And how do you get the coins? Well, one way of getting Bitcoins is getting it straight from Bitcoin ATMs, or you can be rewarded with Bitcoins when you mine additional blocks in the whole blockchain. I was wondering if there are any ATMs in New York State, and sure there are. There are Bitcoin ATMs in Manhattan. There are 11 of them. Bitcoin ATMs in Brooklyn, also 11 of them. There's one in Hampstead, one in Astoria, Jamaica, Queens, or Rego Park. There's Yonkers, and there are 7 in Bronx. Blockchain technology is what stands behind hundreds of different cryptocurrencies. But what is blockchain? Blockchain technology is open decentralized database of every transaction involving values such as money, housing, goods, services, even voting. Records are authenticated by a verified community. Anyone with access to the internet can have access to the blockchain. Although blockchain technology is fundamentally more secure than any other centralized database systems, the ecosystem is still incredibly young, and poor programming practices create many security vulnerabilities. Here's the graph of recent and biggest cyber attacks. In March 2014, there was a hack on Bitcoin exchange, which was called MTGOX. MTGOX was located in Japan, and its CEO, Mark Karpeles, wanted to be in charge of overseeing every single transaction, which led to mismanagement, and that resulted in highly unsecure code base. At the end, they suffered a hack worth $473 million. Another type of hacks is exploit of system, and Ethereum suffered that, losing $103 million. Another Bitcoin exchange hack was on Bitfinex in August 2016, when $66 million were stolen. All parties need to sign off on transactions with Bitfinex exchange, but attackers managed to get Bitfinex sign off on all illegal Bitcoin withdrawals, causing them to suffer a loss. Another type of attack is hack on the ICO, which is initial coin offering. Such happened in 2016. A DAO, which is decentralized autonomous organization, suffered a hack where $50 million were stolen out of $150 million raised during their ICO. Another ICO hack was on Israeli startup CoinDash. They had their ICO in July of this year, and just 13 minutes into the crowd sale, a hacker was able to change the address posted on ICO website, and he eventually stole $7 million. The company managed to raise $6 more, but they had to close their ICO for public. I see a lot of potential in such technology and hope such problems will be fixed. But for now, embrace the technology and thank you for watching.